What's going on, YouTube? Team G Sale back with another pickup video. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It is Sunday at like 12 in the afternoon, so if the lighting in here is different, I apologize. I usually don't do this with the lights, daylight still out, but I figured I would get a little pickup video done today because, yeah, it's been a pretty busy week. Not a ton of garage sales this weekend. They were officially allowed open. I went to about 10, found no video games, a couple books, but that's about it. So I'm really hoping that in the next few weeks, we might actually see some more garage sales out and about. But either way, guys, I am 15 subscribers shy of reaching 400, which I will be doing a free giveaway video. The person who wins could get a free copy of Zelda Majora's Mask 3DS or Mario Kart 3DS as a free gift of just being a subscriber. So please share this video with anybody you know. And if you haven't already done so, about 30% of the people who watch these aren't subscribed. So if you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. I'm very close to 400 subscribers. And once I hit there, I'll do a free giveaway. I'll also do another one at 500. And every time I hit 100 and so on until I get my way up to maybe a really big one at 1,000. Smash the like button. Comment below with any questions you might have. And as usual, if you're not interested in a particular thing I'm covering, there are timestamps below. Just skip ahead. If you don't like books, go right to video games and vice versa. But either way, like we always do on this channel, we're going to start with non-video game pickups. All right, so this week we did have some books, not nearly as many as weeks past. I went to one garage sale this week. The guy had a bunch of books for $1 each. So I actually got this set in the box not too long ago. This is a Where's Waldo set, and it is actually made up of mini books. There's supposed to be 4, but this one only had 3. But they're right there, and it comes with a little mini magnifying glass to find them. These are just copies of the original books, just in smaller form. I'm going to actually take this to my school. I have some kids who love to look at Waldo stuff. So yeah, there we go. First thing on the list. $1. Also at the same garage sale for $1, I got a Roblox top role-playing game. I'm not sure anything about this, but I'm going to take it to my school. Kids love video game stuff, and this is a great thing for them to peruse sometimes. And for $1, I really can't complain about the price. Okay, next up, Neil found all of these for me at Value Village, $1.29 each, with the 5th one free. As some of you do know, in addition to Garfield and Peanuts, I collect Heathcliff stuff, so he found me 3 books, Heathcliff's first prize. Heathcliff stuff usually doesn't have much value. They're not nearly as collectible as Garfield is, but I still like them. Heathcliff All-American. And last but not least, Heathcliff The Big Sport. If you're interested in another cat-based series like Garfield. Speaking of Garfield, Neil found me 5 Garfield books this week, and unfortunately it turns out I had 3 of them. I just hadn't updated my list, which I recently did, and I'm down to 6 Garfield books I need to complete the collection. Number 2 is the one I'm really looking for, and then there's some other ones. I might put them in the description in case you might have them. But Garfield Choose the Fact was one I actually did need. So thank you, Neil, for that. And this one is his 17th book. His 33rd book I already had. Garfield Throws His Weight Around. His 29th book, Garfield Tons of Fun. This one I did need. So I got that one in the collection now. His 26th book, Garfield Pulls His Weight. I already had it. And finally, Garfield Dishes Out, his 27th book. This one I needed. So thank you to Neil for doing this. You're basically the reason I have a Garfield collection as close to completion as I am. In addition, he found these 3, and these are actually the last books today. These are sort of really big soft cover Peanuts books. They're cartoons, but they're cool. I didn't own them. And they're actually published not by Fawcett. So here's Kiss Her, You Blockhead. And they're not in color, actually. They're black and white. The covers are color. Really cool looking, actually. There Goes the Shutout. I looked these up. Not a ton of value on them. But again, for $1, I'm not going to complain. And last but not least, The Beagle Has Landed. A Snoopy-based book. And otherwise, that is it for books. All right, so let's go into VHSs. I have one this week, and I found it at Value Village for $2. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. This is a cool animated one. I'm not even sure on the year. It doesn't... Oh, 93. So there you go. I love anything C.S. Lewis related. So yeah, Chronicles of Narnia, VHS, I'll grab it. Oh, this was so awesome. Okay, so This is technically a DVD. I went to Thirsty's flea market to see my buddy Steven. I haven't got a chance to talk to him in a while. CS Collectibles, if you're down there at Thirsty's flea market, easy guy to deal with, great prices. He had picked up a Lord of the Rings lot from a friend of his, and he had this there for 40. I have the DVD set, but I didn't know it actually came in a box set like this, and he said he'd do it for 20. So for $20, I got this awesome Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers box DVD set with a Gollum statue in there. That is just so awesome, man. I love this. It's going to go on my shelf as a nice little collectible. So thank you, Steven, for giving me a great deal on this. He had a Hobbit one that I like as well, but I really wanted the Lord of the Rings one, so maybe I'll find some trade stuff to get that Hobbit one off of his hands, but really cool, and thanks again for that, Steven. Board games, there were quite a few this week. The first one, 99 cents at the Salvation Army. I was surprised that this actually had some value, and this is the Strawberry Shortcake Double Berry card game. I actually thought I had this, but I don't. I have another one. I guess there were more than one. For $2.99, see if I can get, they're really hard with these stickers at Value Village or at Salvation Army. I'm not sure if I'll get it in frame there. $2.99. I got the game of Parker Brothers, the game of cat and mouse. I've seen this a number of times. It's usually incomplete or in bad shape, but this one was complete and in good shape, so $3. And the last one at Salvation Army was the same price. I'll see if I can get it in there. $2.99. Kind of hard to see, but... And this is a vintage copy of Tippet. I actually remember my grandpa owning this game. We used to play it at his cabin when we went out there fishing. So Tippet. Yeah, and it's complete as well. This one actually has a little bit of value. I might end up actually selling that one. But either way, the next two board games I got from a friend of mine, Billy. He runs with the Calgary Collecting Group. He's a really awesome guy to deal with as well. He found these board games a while ago, and I was going to make a deal with him, but I ended up not. And then he ended up just shipping them to Neil and giving them to me, so I'm going to have to find something he wants to add to his collection, but essentially for free. Thank you, Billy. I got Disney's Gummy Bears, The Secret of the Gummy Glen Game. So this is actually really awesome. I love the artwork on it, by the way. So yeah, this one's actually going right into the collection. I have not checked if they're complete yet, but I'll have to do so a little bit later. And also for free from Billy, I got Walt Disney Presents The Wuzzles. I don't actually remember the Wuzzles. I don't know if I should remember the Wuzzles, but I don't. Sorry, I'm probably not in frame here. Try a little harder. Yeah. I think you made that actually worse. There you go. Thank you very much, Billy, for that. And last, for non-video game pickups, I got this from Neil. He picked this up at, you know, it's funny, I thought it was Value Village, but it's not. But it has a price tag of $4.99 on it. I'd have to ask him where he got this from. I thought he said it was Value Village, but $5, $4.99. He got me the Domino Rally Neon set. There's nothing more 90s than neon, right? So here it is. It's awesome. I have not checked if it's complete yet, so I don't know. But either way, I love Domino Rally stuff, and I'm just going to add that to my collection. So thanks, Neil, again. Guys, in terms of non-video game pickups, that's it. It wasn't that much this week, so let's just jump right into video game pickups, because there's a lot more of these this week. I don't even know where to begin, so I'm just going to go over here. Found this at Value Village Jefferson, and it was priced at $2.99. I lied. This was Value Village at Ellis. And this is a Xbox 360 AC adapter. It's one of these beast ones here. But, I mean, for $3, it's not a bad price. You know, if I ever come across a loose Xbox, I'll just... You know, I got a power adapter for it. Okay. I got a couple more Nintendo Power magazines here. I went back to my good buddy over at Pawn Traders on Main. If you had checked my last video, you would have seen a whole bunch of game guides and stuff I picked up from him. This week, I ended up going back, and he had a couple more that I had missed. The first one here is it's a Nintendo Power Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Got this for $1. So yeah, add that to the collection. I ended up getting a Nintendo Power World Driver Championship. Again, I needed this for my personal collection. And I ended up getting a Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter Strategy Guide. Not much value. I don't know, I just grabbed it. Those were $1 each, so yeah, whatever. Add those to my Nintendo Power collection. Okay, we'll just go through the pile here, and yeah, I guess it's probably the best thing I can do for now. Here we go. This was on Kijiji. I'll post a picture of it. Guy had these posted for $25. I said, would you do for $20? He said yes. These were $5 a game, and surprisingly, some had quite a bit more value than I thought. First, Echo the Dolphin. for the Sega Game Gear. I have Echo the Dolphin Tides of Time. Now I have the other original Echo the Dolphin. So yeah, add that to my collection. Sorry, Battleship for the Sega Game Gear. $5. Really like that price. Next up was Itchy and Scratchy Game for the Sega Game Gear. This one had a little bit of value. I was quite impressed, actually, that I got it for what I did. I'll post a picture of the Kijiji ad, and this was the one that had quite a bit of value. RoboCop versus Terminator. So yeah, really happy to add these four. Neil actually sent me the ad. I messaged the guy and went down and picked them up, and he was pretty easy to deal with. So thank you, stranger. All right, these were all at Value Village. Jefferson, I happened to walk in on a really good day. These were all $3.99 minus 20% off. So there's the first one, $3.99. And this one is Final Fantasy X for the PlayStation 2. And I believe these were all complete in the case. Yes, it is. There it is, complete in the case. I'm just going to add this to my PS2 collection because why not? It was $4 minus 20% off. The next one, same price there, $3.99. And this one is Final Fantasy X2. Yeah, there it is, just X2. So yeah, glad to add that to the collection. And I believe this one is also, yes it is, complete in the case. Very, very good condition. Now, in addition, they had this one for $3.99. And this was the Halo Combat Evolved Not for Resale edition for the original Xbox. And I remember hearing a while back that these actually had some value. And it does have a little bit of value. No manual, though, unfortunately. That might bring the value down, but definitely more than $4. And these two I picked up for Neil because I don't collect PSP, but I know he does, and one of these had some value. $5.99 minus 20% off. I got a copy of Beautiful Joe Red Hot Rumble for the PSP. Now, of course, I'm giving these to Neil because he collects PSP and I don't. And it's complete in the case. And here's the one that caught my eye, and it actually did have some value. And this is Darkstalkers Chronicles the Chaos Tower for the PSP. These were all at Value Village, Jefferson. This one was $6.99, so it was $1 more than the other one. Minus 20% off. And this one also is complete in the case, so I'm going to just shove these over to Neil, and he's going to put them in his collection. He gets enough stuff for me, so it's about time I can repay him. Okay, these two... Oh, Value Village on the same day. This was behind the display case. It actually had the battery cover, and it had batteries in it, and it worked for $24.99 minus 20% off. I got a Game Boy Color Green. So yeah, and it works. I'm probably fired up right now here. Hang on. Oh, where am I here? Oh. Yeah, look at that. Turns on. So, I probably can't see it, but either way, it works. So yeah, I am very, very happy with this, and probably going to sell it or trade it because I don't collect Game Boy stuff. So, but for the price, it was good. All right, these two. I made a trade with my good buddy Justin over at Retro Detective. I traded him the NES games in that lot that I had picked up, and I threw in a little bit of cash. Essentially, these both worked out to $20 a game for me in terms of trade plus cash. So I had roughly, you know, in terms of value, I had about $40 into this trade. The first one is Castlevania Curse of Darkness for the original Xbox. I've been looking for this for a little while. Unfortunately, it is missing the manual, but I'm happy either way to add it to the collection. So there's that. And the next one, which was also roughly $20 in trade, this one's a little harder to find. This is the King of Fighters 13. This one was on my wanted list for a while. This is an uncommon one for the Xbox 360. Atlas published game, and this one is complete in the case. So thank you very much, Justin. I appreciate the trade. It was very fair on the values, and happy to add those to my collection. Okay, we'll go over to this pile now. This guy was on Marketplace. He had a whole bunch of Xbox games, 360 games, all for $10. He actually had a copy of Persona 4 Ultimax, which I wanted, but he had already sold it. But this one was cool. Castlevania 2 Lords of Shadow. This was another one that was on my list of wanted ones. This was $10. Cash. And it's complete in the case. The manual's underneath there. So yeah, happy to add that to the collection. These were all at the flea market. I went to John's booth and got all of these games. He did $35 for the total. So this one here was, I guess I'll just divide that by 5 to get the total, but Lester the Unlikely for the Super Nintendo. It has a sticker, but I'm pretty sure I can get that off. This was one of those AVGN games I really didn't see until I watched his video, and I thought, yeah, for, you know, the price, I'll add it to the collection. This one here, Final Fantasy 11 Online for the Xbox 360. It's got the slip cover there. So, yeah, essentially these worked out to $5 a game if you really want to think of the math on it. 5, 10, 15, 25. Okay, so maybe $7 a game. The next one up here, NHL Hockey for the Game Gear. Yeah. I had NHL Hockey 98, but I didn't have this one. A lot of Game Gear games this week. Sonic Triple Trouble for the Game Gear. Yeah, I almost have all the Sonic games now. And last but not least for the Game Gear as well, Primal Rage. It actually worked out to 45, and he goes, just give me 35, so... Again, John Thompson, great guy to deal with as well down at the flea market. Okay, these three I got 3 for $10 at Pawn Traders on Main. So these were all $3, roughly $3 a piece. I got Valkyria Chronicles. I say Valkyrie, but it's spelled different. And it's for the PS3, and I believe it's complete in the case. It's hard to pass up $3 games that aren't, you know, common garbage titles. So I got King of Amalur: The Reckoning for the PS3 for $3. And this one is also complete in the case, although the manual's in black and white for some reason. And last but not least, same thing, $3, the God of War Collection for the PS3. None of these are like insanely valuable, but they're definitely worth more than $3. And this one actually has a sticker over the cover. I never actually opened it there because it had the sticker on it. Let's see if it's complete. Oh, the disc is loose. Oh, thank God it's the right disc. I guess I just thought it could have been the wrong one, but there you go, complete in the case. All right. Down to the last couple items here. This one, so quite a while back, I got a copy of PGA European Tour for the N64. I put it up for trade. I was trying to find some games that I wanted for the N64, and this one had some value. And a guy messaged me early on, wanted to do a trade. We couldn't make something work. Finally, he messages me that he has this game that I wanted for my collection. I said I'd like $20 cash on top of it. We hummed and hawed, but eventually he did the deal. I ended up getting that game originally for $40, and then he gave me 20 cash. So technically this was $20. So Mario Party for the N64. I had Mario Party 2 and 3, but I didn't have the first one, so now I do. And it only cost me $20 after all the trading and finagling there. All right, a good friend of mine, Chris, KMD Baby, he's got a YouTube channel. I'll link his description below. Messaged me. He really likes game guides, so I knew right away that I should let him know that I had some. Then we made a trade. He took the Super Mario Sunshine, the Zelda, and the Conker's Bad Fur Day manuals, and in return, he gave me Star Soldier Vanishing Earth for the N64. So thanks, Chris, for another easy trade. Really appreciate that. And added another cool title to my N64 library. Last game, and this is the grail one for this video. I've been looking for this game forever. I owned it at one point years ago and then ended up selling it. The price went back up. A guy posted it in Marketplace. Originally, he had it at $120, then he dropped it to $100, then he dropped it to $90. I messaged him a while back. I'm like, would you take $70? He said no. Finally, I decided to just go. I offered him $80. He said sure. So for $80, I got a copy of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis for the original Xbox. This is an uncommon title. It does hold some value. I did make a bunch of sales that day, so I didn't actually pay $80 of my own cash, but either way, it was $80, and I'm glad to add this one finally to my collection and knock it off my list. Which means I only have 3 more like big wants for the Xbox original, and those are Teen Titans, IHRA Drag Racing Sportsman Edition, and Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. So those are the 3 big titles I still need left for my original Xbox collection. But otherwise, guys, I'll post the grand total of everything I paid over here. Once again, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so and share this video with anyone you know who may be into retro stuff. Otherwise, guys, keep posted. I'm going to hopefully get some more garage sales and have some more stuff coming up in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks because I'm off for the rest of the summer. And with that, have an awesome week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.